Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Life on the front lines requires you to step up your game. Owned and operated by former co-founder and president of Strikeforce Energy and former Navy SEAL Sean Matson, Cardomax has designed just the right supplements for you and is offering Ross Patterson Revolution listeners an exclusive offer. Buy one, get one free on your first order. Go to Cardomax.com and use the promo code Nooners. That's Cardomax.com, helping you achieve your max. Yeah, kids, we are young over from the 4th of July.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you still?
Young over. Yes, I'm still feeling residual effects, Japes.
Yeah.
I'm feeling some residual effects from our party lifestyle over the weekend.
Oh my gosh, we're just so crazy, right?
Well, here's what it is, okay? When it falls on a weekday, I mean a weekend like that, and then you have Monday off, it feels like a bonus. Because let's face it, when the 4th is on a Sunday, you go hard already because it's the 3rd, and you're just like, all right, well, it's Saturday night, let's party. And people are blowing off shit, and you're just like, yeah. And then the 4th is on a Sunday, and you're like, oh, well, now we're really supposed to blow up shit.
Right.
Let's go even harder. And then you wake up that Monday, and you are young over.
Sure.
And you're like, God damn it, I'm off. It's a real Nick Nolte. God damn it. I'm off. I might as well have a few and then have some comfort food to try to nurse the hangover from a thing. You made a fun little dumpling
chicken and dumplings
soup. Yeah.
It's classic.
Last night.
I did.
And it was delightful. However, along with the hangover and everything else, feeling a little sluggish today from that chicken dump. And
I mean, I don't think that anyone calls it that.
No, everybody in China does.
Chicken and dumps?
Chicken and dumps, dude.
You're fucking gross.
I'm not gross, dude. You're gross. You're gross. Due. And then, then it's Tuesday, right? So we're back at it like a crack addict today.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, shit. I got to go to Vegas tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's tomorrow night. Do you believe that?
I can't believe it.
I can't either. Whew. We got a lot of celebrities lined up for Vegas. The whole crew is going, actually. So, Delco Dan.
I mean, not the whole crew. Bob, chime in. I guess only their favorites, huh, Bob?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you can go to a Conor McGregor fight in Las Vegas, or I can hang out with my wife and, some chicks.
Right? And play diaper games and fucking pin the poop on the fucking face or whatever.
Guess the candy bar melted in the fucking diaper or whatever the fuck.
Is it poop or chocolate? I love that game.
Yeah, the only answer is gun and mouth, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Delco, will you turn me down a little bit in the headphones? A little hot today. Usually I never ask for that either.
I know.
But yeah, so we're going to that, but Vegas is going to be jam-packed because there's a ton of celebrities going. There's a lot going on in Vegas this weekend. It was hard to get tickets and everything else. Dude, the tickets to the McGregor fight themselves, I found out the reason why they're so through the roof. And I don't know if they did this intentionally or not, but Joe Rogan continues to get richer. So he's doing 2 live shows Thursday, Friday with Chappelle in Vegas. Fight is on Saturday, so if you were going to look for like a weekend to blow it out, congratulations. And then the Big 3 Ice Cube's league, their press day is all day Friday. We're doing 12 to 4 there with those guys. And then we've got John Anik, who is actually announcing the fight with Joe Rogan on Thursday.
That'll be a good show.
Great show. John Anik is the very best in the business, in my opinion, and I love having him on the show. He's one of my favorite humans on the earth, and so we're doing that as well. And then the celebrities are TBD. the names that have been tossed around, I know we're guaranteed a couple, but I'm not going to rip my own ding dong. But if we get one of these guys, I'm amped about it. So, it's going to be a big weekend, but the tickets themselves, face value for upper level, just face value. Just if you bought them off of Ticketmaster originally and you're one of the lucky people who got in, $1,250 a piece.
Okay.
Yep. For upper level tickets. So the prices that are out there, that's why. Like the face value is already through the roof, but they must have known everything else that was going on, obviously, and they were like, fuck it, people will pay for it. And they are. And they don't have a choice. So if you're out there and you're thinking about going, because Big Dick Danoff hit me up. And he goes,
he's going?
Well, he said, hey, dude, I'm going to be in Vegas. I didn't know you guys were there. Can I go to the fight? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, Richard, I just want to give you a heads up. Like, these tickets are steep, brother.
Yeah.
And Richard's doing well. He goes, I'm in with you guys. So just get the ticks. So we'll get him today or tomorrow, and I'll hit him back up. But we'll take Big Dick Danoff to the fight as well. But yeah, man, it's astronomical. Lowers.
Wait,
$18.50 a piece just for lowers. Ringside, Jesse, are going for right around $8,000 to $9,000 a piece.
Okay. What the real question though is, when do we leave Sunday?
We leave at 1.
Okay.
Why?
Because I was going to say we could pay for the trip with a golf bet.
Oh, and that always works out.
Well,
that always works out.
He hit another one this weekend. $25
No,
paid him $2,000.
But there's something about being in Vegas that you just you don't win. If you were here and betting, I would say yes.
I don't know. I mean, look, the NBA Finals is going on. I feel pretty confident in my NBA bets, so I'm all right on that. We got to figure out something, though, and go all in together and do a video for it.
Correct. Yeah.
And try to win the tickets.
Although Scottish Open should be done by Sunday morning, so
that's right.
Might be able to do that.
Yes. So our flight's at like 1:30, I think.
And then I just want to be able to cash that ticket,
Yeah. And to anybody else around there, because Giorgio got delayed like a day for his flights and everything else. There's so many flights that are canceled because of the shortages of whatever. That's good luck. There was one nonstop out of Vegas each day, and there are 2 different airlines. We get like one ways each way, and it's getting weird out there, man.
Does Big Dick Danoff know that I'm not going though?
Yes, he does.
Oh, and he still bought the tickets.
Boys Town. It's Boys Town out there.
It's a boy party.
Town. It's a boys party out there. But you will be missed, Jabes.
Sure, I bet.
You will be missed.
I bet.
We got the real party. It's fine.
I know. You guys will be missed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We're going to be partying.
Yep.
I'm going to be drinking my wine out of a baby bottle.
Yeah.
Bob's wife is going to be like, yeah.
Are you going to tell Bob's wife the story of you yelling at a child over the weekend?
I think she needs to know for the future what might happen.
She'd love it.
Right?
She'd be super into it.
I feel like she would do it too. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
yeah.
I feel like she's got the same type of vibe as far as like, fuck you, dude. Like,
yeah. Hammer the like button if you're watching on YouTube, because this story is about to get intense. Usually it's me who loses their shit at these type of outings, on somebody.
Mm-hmm. Or just in general.
Yeah.
Like literally there's not one person that's either worked for us, done stuff at the house, whatever, that you haven't gone off on.
Not true.
In some capacity.
If you do the job correctly, you never hear from me. I don't care. You will never hear from me.
Yeah.
You will never, ever hear from me. Just do a job correctly. You will never hear from me. The days that everything goes right here, nobody says, I say, hey, did you leave? Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Like, do whatever you want.
Sure.
Fucking do crack and choke a puppy. I don't care what you do.
Right.
Just do the job correctly and same, and vice versa. And if I have a bad show, I tell everybody right afterwards. I was like, man, I was shit that day. I apologize. But this time, Jabes lost her mind at an outdoor movie for Independence Day starring Will Smith. And
not
Bill
like a
Pullman.
new one or anything.
No.
The old one. That, by the way, does not hold up. I thought it would. It doesn't.
Terrible film.
I realized minute 5, like, oh, I saw this in the theater. I fucking loved it. I was immediately embarrassed with my younger self that I was like, yes, Independence Day. What a loser. Anyway.
Yeah, you are.
But it was one of those movies.
I've never liked that movie.
No?
No.
I don't know.
And fun fact, if you're watching it, because I haven't seen it in 25 years. How long ago did it come out?
96.
Yeah, 25 years. I nailed it.
I will say the only thing I don't like about Independence Day is that it overshadowed and continues to overshadow the other action movie that came out that summer, which is the greatest action movie ever made,
Okay.
The
Which
Rock, starring Nicolas Cage and
The
Sean
Rock.
Connery.
The Rock
yes.
is great. The Rock is great.
I think I saw them both in the theater.
Yeah.
I was going to movies a lot back
Yeah.
then. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, everybody was.
It was like the age where you're like, I can go to the movies by myself. Do you know what I mean?
Look, everybody was going every weekend. Like, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Because you didn't
So I saw
have
both of those,
streaming
but The Rock,
services or any of that
100%.
bullshit. Yeah.
Wins.
So we took the children's out for a little celebration
Yes.
the night before. It was on the 3rd, right?
Yes, it was on the 3rd. They were playing Independence Day. This is how they, put the flyer out is the brewery's going to be there. There's going to be food truck. Fireworks are going to happen in the middle of the movie. Independence Day is going to be playing over here.
Yep.
You guys can play over here. Whatever. Seemed very loose, right? Not like, here's your ticket, here's your place, here's your what. It was loose.
Yeah. No.
Right? Because it was in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
The brewery is basically like our clubhouse. So like when you live there, that's kind of where you meet up for stuff that's like a bigger thing than just having people over to your house.
Yeah.
So that's how it was said in the flyer. I need to also preface it by like, it's been rough. We've had rough time
Yeah.
with the kids, right? Trying to get them to
in
like
Texas in general. We've
in
had a rough
Texas
time.
in general, we've had a rough time. Love you guys. It's completely my fault for moving here. You guys had it dialed in. I moved here. Thought I could fucking handle it. I can't. But anyway, moved out to the country. No one's around. I'm literally the kid's best friend, which never turns out well because you then turn in to the person that I'm about to talk to. Talk about. Movie starts. No one's really watching. We're kind of hanging out, eating, whatever. Fireworks start. Middle of the movie. Right next to the screen. Okay?
Yeah.
We're all the way in the back. I do that kind of stuff because I want to be respectful in some ways where it's like, yes, I do have 2 little kids. I'll go all the way in the back and I'll stay in my car. You guys get on your lawn chairs, whatever. You have fun. Nerds. But anyway, I leave the losers and the nerds to have fun, right?
Yeah.
And then I party in the back. But they start, the kids are like, woo, woo, at the fireworks, right? It's not going to last forever, but they're screaming, having fun, jumping around. And I thought this was a moment that I thought, man, I like this place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I could really make it work in Texas. Right? It's so fun and everyone's so cool and the kids are having fun. And then this person walks up. I say person because it was a little bit dark and they felt young, like a kid, but were very tall,
Sure.
like a grown-up. So anyways, he comes over and I'm like, what is going to happen here?
Yeah.
What I think is going to happen better not fucking happen because I'm going to lose it. You are catching me on the last thread.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Walks up, hey guys, can we keep it down? Some of us are trying to watch the movie, and then scurries away into the darkness.
Yeah.
Like a loser, like a nerd, like a coward, and a piece of shit. And so I was like, what?
Yeah.
Loudly. Huh? Right?
I don't think
I
I've
get
heard
up.
you this loud go off in front of an entire group of people before.
Because it's the kids, dude.
I love it.
That's the thing. Is like
I support
with
it.
me.
I support you.
If it was just me by myself, I would just be like, all right, fucking loser, and talk shit about you quietly for the rest of the night.
Sure.
That's how I would handle it.
Yeah.
When it's my kids and I've already been having, right? Any mom, dad, whatever person in here may understand that. I'm not really sure. But anyways, what? Huh? I get up. I'm like packing the shit up loudly. I'm like, we're out of here. Nerd. I walk up into the darkness to where this kid is and I go, for Independence Day? Really?
Yeah.
Nerd?
Yeah.
Nerd. Keep saying nerd. I don't know why. It just keeps coming out because I've gone into like bully mode. I'm like shoving
And his
people.
parents are just locked into this.
They're locked
They won't
in.
even look at you.
Now they're scared of me.
Yeah.
Now everyone's scared that the white lady has like gone fucking crazy, right? And you fucked with, I don't know what you did. They don't know what happened. All they know is some crazy white mom behind them is doing exactly what we do, which is just flipping out and feeling entitled to do so. Get in the car, get the kids in the car, turn on the brights on everyone that's watching the fucking movie, rev the engine.
Yep.
like roll down the window, pull out, gravel going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, have fun, losers,
Yeah.
and drive away.
Yeah.
Now, this is, if anyone knows me, and everyone here pretty much does at this point, that is completely out of character for me. Like, I'm the person that's like, shh, just tell him to be quiet. No, don't make a scene, right?
Yeah. Jay Fire went scorched earth.
Jay Fireman cut off,
Yeah.
overalls, fucking shorts, like.
Two things here that are important to note, okay? One, we drove separately because we have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old.
And he was going to have
right?
to leave anyways, nerd.
He was
Like,
going to have to leave anyways, and that's fine. Okay, that's one. So we always usually have to drive separate to these events because the younger kid is going to go to sleep earlier.
Yes.
He's going to start crying about something, whatever.
Sure.
We're used to that, and that's fine.
And it's later,
But you
and I
told
get it.
me, you go, get in. You're leaving too. Get into your truck. And I was
No,
like, oh, all
did
right,
I?
great. Yeah, yes. You go.
I said, we're out of here.
Yes,
Well,
we're
I
outta
just
here.
didn't want to be a part of such a loser on loser crime anymore.
Yeah.
I was done.
And so, two, and this is the other thing that is important to note is what I love about you. James refuses to give into the white lady mom shit, so you don't have a minivan.
No.
You have this murdered out black on black lifted Sequoia with the whole shit on the top that looks
TD
like
Pro, like
Yeah.
red stitching,
Yeah.
the whole thing, right? Little bits of red in the in the wheels. Like,
as Bob would call it, it's a mean car. Okay,
It's mean.
It is.
mean, yeah.
It's a mean car.
So-
It's nice. Now, Daddy's in a fucking lifted powder wagon, Ram or whatever. So you tear out first. Right?
Sure.
I'm behind you. And I'm following your lead because I hear you scream out the window, losers,
yeah,
or
you
whatever
can't
it is.
stay.
I can't
You can't-
not
yeah. You can't stay after clearly
follow
your wife
that
has-
up. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's like I've got to stand up for you, and I'm in my truck behind you. So I same thing, brighted it. I've got the Hemi in that goddamn thing, so it's loud as shit.
This is like the worst
Roll down my
story.
window,
Yeah.
and then yell out to the kids so everybody could hear. Spoiler alert! America wins, and then fucking tear off in my car.
That one's good too. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah. Well,
I kind of like have fun losers.
You
'cause
at,
it's so
at this
general.
point had just scorched it
Yeah.
out of the parking lot,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Whoa, all right, cool." So I was up next, and I was like, "Well, how do I do this?" And there was a bunch of chuckles from the crowd at least. And,
Oh, for sure, because
yeah.
it was literally like some lady has gone crazy, right? Which I've been there, and I'm like, oh God, when like someone anywhere, there's always one, right? You're waiting online somewhere, or like a clerk hasn't come. There's always that lady that's like, does anyone work here? Like those type of people, and you're like, God, lady, calm down. Like, you know, you're at Marshall's getting fucking clothes. Like, just calm down. You shouldn't have come in here if you were in a hurry, right? So I know exactly what they were feeling. I've felt it many times.
No, look,
When like a lady goes crazy
but
like
we were
that.
in an outdoor setting. It was kids on the 4th of July, and you're watching a 25-year-old movie. It's not like you're watching Sixth Sense for the first time, and you're like, oh, man, I really got to pay attention and see what happens here.
Here's the way I thought about it. It's the equivalent of like putting on The Office so you could have sex, right? Like
Yeah.
let's watch The Office.
Yeah.
It's in the background. You've seen it a million times.
Right.
You're going to have fun, and then, you know,
You're going to bone to it.
kind of peek over. That's what the flyer made me feel like it was going to be, right? Independence
Sure.
is sort of on, but it's almost like a background thing, and then fireworks and right.
Yeah. So you, in my honest opinion, all of this was justified, so I don't have a problem with it. And I get a good chuckle out of it. So it is what it is.
Right,
Other
so
than that,
in that moment-
the night was fine.
I was very thankful that you were my husband and not some nerd that was like, "Stop, honey, stop!" Right?
Nope.
So
You'll never get that out of me.
exactly. And so in that moment, I was able to have a full breakdown with the full support of my husband. And I have to let you guys know, life-changing. Like
Yeah.
this is good. Boston Joe calling me J-Wagon, I really like.
Ugh, no.
J-Wagon?
Jay Fire, dude.
All right. Sorry,
It's
Boston
J-Fire.
Joe. It got.
He did give you $2 though for some Xanax. So
Don't worry. I have it. Like, I have all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know
we
what
got
I mean?
all the
And
things.
by the way, everyone will say too, for the most part, pretty chill. I can put up with a lot. I'm very much like, just chill out, just stay in line. You guys know this. I'm a sheep, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's usually my MO. But there, every once in a while, something will happen, and it's usually something with my kids, and I'll have a fucking breakdown.
You'll snap.
I'll
yeah.
snap.
You'll snap.
So,
But here's the thing. The important
Is
thing
what
to realize this coming from you, is you know who you are, what you did, why, what it appears to be, and everything else.
100%.
And then I looked at like the opposite end of the spectrum this weekend of like Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles, right?
Sure.
They're out on this yachts, floating around. What would you say there? Just floating, flirting,
Floating?
fellation. What would you say that they were doing?
I think it's yachting. I think
Gallivanting?
you just
Yachting?
call it yachting.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a whole vibe.
Never been yachting, yeah.
So if you yacht, it's a whole
I like
thing.
floating.
It encompasses your entire trip if you're yachting. Yachting culture,
Gallivanting.
right?
They're
Yeah.
gallivanting. Let's go with that one.
Gallivanting, yes.
As I just make up more words.
Not a kid in sight. Yeah, she still looks like she has her kids there as far as her bathing suit and demeanor.
Can you pull up the Olivia Wilde, Harry Styles photos from the yacht? It's a total mom move. How old is she now, Jabes, at this point?
She's probably my age.
She's
Right.
37.
Actually, she's
Yeah,
younger.
she's 37. That's exactly
Oh,
what I
yeah,
said. Yeah, you guys are the same age.
Yeah.
So, like, dude, with that, it's weird to be dating like a 27-year-old fashion and musical icon like that and trying to keep up with that. You either go one way or the other, right? You pretend to be the mom and he's into it and that's his thing.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Or you try to be young.
You try to be
and-
27, which is the dorkier way to go, right? And I guess we should have named this episode Dork Patrol, but what, Bob?
I'd say you get a little Harry Styles butt here.
You gotta.
Oh my gosh, you do. Thank you.
A little
Thank you, and I'm not mad at it.
H Styles B crack.
I'm not mad at it. Now, from
there's
her,
another picture of them standing up kissing.
Yeah,
Bob.
that and like he's helping her like off the dock into something.
I asked Bob to pull up a picture, and he pulls up like the Loch Ness monster picture. Where you're just like, is that?
I
is that a
don't
monster?
control
There
their
we go.
photographs.
There we go.
I
Look
was
at
showing
that.
you butt.
Look at this weird mom outfit she's got on.
She does have the high-waisted bikinis, which look, I'm sure in person worked.
No.
Photographs,
No,
it doesn't.
No.
A high-waisted bikini can be really cute, but you have to do it in the right way. Anyways,
Boy, it's
okay.
just so weird.
The point, and this
dude.
kind of brought up a conversation for us, which is like, look, hell yeah, she's hot. He's into it. Great. It's when you try and, I don't know, act different and younger. I think we had this conversation last time about Madonna, right? Like, just be that hot girl that you were, older,
Yeah.
own it.
Yep.
Demi Moore style almost. Like, yeah, I'm fucking older and I look good and he likes me. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm not going to start wearing, you know what I mean? Like, it came from a picture that I saw. Maybe, Bob, you can pull this up. Maybe. I'm not going to berate you about it, but it's a picture of her walking down the street recently. She has this skirt on and like a graphic tee, like some kind of fucking old, you know, like my Bowie shirt, whatever.
Sure.
And then like this boho bag. And it just kind of looked like, man, that's it. It's the effortless look that you have to spend a lot of time working on. And I just sort of felt like, man, is it hotter to be just your age and older, or do we all need to try and keep up? Because
it depends on what you do in life.
To me, that just seems like
It depends on what you do in life. If you're a movie star, yeah, dude, you've got to try to keep up and do all of the things, right?
But conversely, as a movie star, people know your age. People know your
Yes.
age. They know exactly your life. They know you
Yeah.
have 2 kids.
Yep.
They know this. So you're not fooling anyone, right? Whereas like maybe in the wild, if you're not famous,
Yeah.
you could dress or be or Botox or whatever, and maybe people would be like, huh, how old is she? As a celebrity, everyone knows.
Sure.
They know exactly your life.
Yeah.
So just like you're not fooling anyone. Like, no one now is going to be like, is Olivia Wilde 27? Right?
Yeah.
No, they're going to say, no, she's still 37. We know that. She has 2 kids. We still know that. She's just dressing as if none of that happened.
Sure.
And living like as if none of that happened.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's cool. But I just think it would be hotter, like we were saying with Helen Mirren. Like, just be your age and be hot and be like, own it. And I don't know. It's the debate. It's the grand debate, right?
It is the grand debate.
What is the way to go?
I'm not really sure on this one. You're in a tough spot with Harry Styles. That's what I will say, right? That guy is
He's
the
just-
dude around the world, and it's
Yeah.
like
You
trying
have to
to
keep
keep
up
up
with
with
that.
that. Like she was in the right sitch before with Jason Sudeikis, where it's like, all
And
right, he's
then in that
funny,
situation-
and then they seem cool, and then she was the hot one, and then you can be the hot mom and do all the things. You just
Right.
can't do as Harry Styles, man. That's a tough one.
Right. So then with
It's a tough one.
Sudeikis, she was the younger girl. So then you go, yeah, of course. If they're walking together, she looks cool as shit and he's wearing like a dad shirt.
A
You're like,
Kansas sweatshirt.
you
Yeah.
go, that makes sense
Yeah.
because she's like his younger bride or whatever.
Yeah,
But when it's not that way anymore, it's hard to still pull it off.
it is.
Especially
And
in judgmental world, of which I am very judgmental and judgmental of myself and all of these things. But
we have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
You personally have had 2 kids, same as
Yes.
Olivia Wilde.
yes.
Same age.
Yes.
Could you imagine dating Harry Styles and going out into the public life everywhere you go and just being photographed every single place you go? What mentally you would go through for something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, fuck.
I can't imagine it. I can't even go out for like
A dinner
a
here.
girls' night dinner. So no, I can't imagine getting time off to go on a yacht. I don't know.
I mean, look, not only time off to go on a yacht, but I mean, just out everywhere with the paparazzi is always after you. If you're Harry Styles, like you're going to get that shot. Whatever those photos, I've
And then
seen
you
those
don't
photos
wanna be-
everywhere all over the internet. Somebody got rich off of taking those photos, and it's a super long lens on something like that. So God knows how far they were out in the ocean, and they probably thought, we're outside of the length of that lens. We're good to go.
Right.
Nope. No, you weren't. So it's tough. It's tough. And that mentally has got to wear on you after a while as well, where you're just like, well, shit. Now, 20s Olivia Wilde would have been fine.
No, here's the point. She is super good looking.
She
Like,
is.
incredibly
She is.
Beautiful.
But she's got
and
2
cool.
children, and she's a mom now. You can't get that fact out of your head.
Right.
It's hard to move past that. Because look, she'll be going on her 3rd marriage, whoever she does marry next. And a lot of people don't realize that either. She got married at 19 on the back of a bus to like some prince and
Which is why she
Fucking-
actually didn't get married to Jason Sudeikis, because then she wouldn't be getting that money still.
yes, that is correct.
Which good for her, right? Good for her. But and look, this is, I guess, controversial. I don't know. It's literally just my opinion and how I feel. Right?
Sure,
Which
sure.
is like, I was saying it to the guys, like, I can't justify even going on a vacation right now unless I am working. Right? So like Vegas, we joked about me not going, but if there's nothing sound wise for me to do, hosting, whatever,
Yeah,
there's no reason
to
at
just hang
this
out.
point
Yeah,
for
especially
me
with kids.
to be away. And not just with kids, guys. Like I have a young kid. They've been through kind of a lot, moving, no school, whatever.
Right.
I feel like I need to be with them right now. That's not to say that I'm not going to take trips and whatever in the future. I'm just saying right now where I'm at. So
Right.
maybe her kids are well adjusted, older. I have no idea. I actually don't know that.
I don't
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, look,
Starting to get into like judgy territory, which by the way, that's what we do on the show. We have opinions. Otherwise it'd be fucking boring, right? If we didn't. Yes or no?
no.
You know, you guys love talking shit to me for my dumb
James.
opinions. So
James, it's not like anyone died. Okay, it's not like anyone died. except that guy for the Columbus Blue Jackets who got shot in the chest with a mortar this weekend.
How
okay?
fucking scary, you guys.
Oh boy,
Because we
lit
all shot
off
off fucking
dude,
fireworks, right?
and mortars this weekend.
Is it
We
so-
shot off over 100 this weekend.
That could have killed any of us at any time in our lives.
Any
because
one of
one
us.
of your dumb friends are like, yo,
Yep.
check this out. Look at this fucking hot tub. I'm
And
about
you're
to...
always drunk when you're lighting them off, right?
Yeah.
So there's never like a designated sober person. There should be, but it's always like, oh, we're going to light off another one. And we kind of jokingly go, step back, kids, right? Because you don't really think it's going to happen, but there is those moments of like, it fucking could.
I'm going to tell you something here.
You're going to tell me
let's
something?
see. No, I'm going to tell the audience something here.
Okay, okay.
So I wonder if you can see this. If I go full screen with it, maybe you can see that. Yeah, just see, that's good enough. See that this blinding fire that is on the screen right now.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is one of those boxes that I lit off in the cul-de-sac. This thing was on fire for close to 40 minutes. Okay, simple $50 box that goes for a minute or whatever. This blinding lights of never-ending fire in the middle of the cul-de-sac was me. Okay. Professional, grown up, lit this thing, and it just, there's no explanation other than China is all I can really say about that. But I was like, it became a running joke. Everybody in the cul-de-sac in the neighborhood was just like, oh, hey man, is your fireworks still on fire? And I was like, yeah, that's what I paid for though, I wanted the longest one. We won.
We won.
Huge joke or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with this fucking guy. I bet you one of his buddies was just like, oh, hey, dude, remember Roman Candles? I wonder if we hit him with a mortar because they're professional hockey players. They're NHL players. They take pucks to the face and chest all goddamn day long. I wonder if he just pointed his mortar at his buddy in the hot tub and was just like, hey, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Hey, save this, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a goalie. And then it just hits him right in the chest. He's dead. And the weirdest part about this story is when it started, like to circulate, they were like, oh no, he was protecting a hot tub full of women and then getting them out of there. And then he slipped on the wet pavement, hit his head, and then died. And it was just like, oh shit.
Okay, wow.
Lots. It's a lot to unpack. And then
Sure, my gosh, whose fault is it really?
the next day, you wake up and you were like, no, he was hit in the chest with a mortar firework and he is deceased now. He's dead. Pronounced dead at the hospital. And it was just like, holy shit.
God.
Not only that, but because of the heightened climate we're in politically and first responder wise, now it's imperative to release the time of how long it took the paramedics to get there. Okay. Homeboy gets shot in the chest. They call 911. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. A paramedic was there and took him to the hospital. So he was fucking dead, man, from this.
That's a really
this
quick
mortar.
response
No
time
shit.
as well.
On 4th of July?
Yeah.
Kudos to
It's usually like 8, right?
whoever
Like
that
8 to
was.
10. That's insane.
Yes. So that's how fast they got there and got this guy in an ambulance. Dead at the hospital. But this shit happens every year, I feel like, to a professional athlete. Remember JPP for the Giants? Yeah. Missing, boom, lit it off and blew off 3 of his fingers. I got close one 4th of July, man. And so did my dad with those black cats. The fuse is real short, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, dude. Awful. Terrible story. And it's like, how do you explain how your
So
child
sad.
died
Yeah.
from a firework? So,
4th of July, it's just the harvest. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's really like it's like the drunk natural selection day.
Yeah.
Except he probably didn't deserve it. It was his asshole friend who selected him.
Well, somebody's going to
Yes.
pay for that.
Oh, they fucking should.
Yeah, man.
God damn.
I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy. Unless it just fell over, which is also a possibility.
That is actually what I read.
Oh, it is.
Is that it tipped?
Yeah. So we were lighting them off as well, and in the cul-de-sac, and one of them wobbled one way, and I was just like, oh, what if that goes towards somebody? Yeah, because it's not the most sturdiest base on those things.
It's a piece of fucking cardboard and
That's it.
plastic.
That's all it is. Yeah.
It is.
So if it tips over, that wouldn't surprise me at all, because it almost happened to our little soiree.
Yeah.
We told the kids, though, to get like a mile back, so one of the adults would die. But yeah, we did it. We did it.
I feel like we did it safe, but
We did.
Lord.
We did it safe enough, except for that one thing that just kept burning for an hour. whatever, man.
Winner.
Nothing I can do about that. Sorry.
Winner.
Fireworks winner, dude, right here. Boom, boom.
Meow.
You can be a winner at home if you get a ghost bed from ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Timmy D is in here, and he said he just bought a ghost bed 3D matrix this morning. Easiest website I've ever navigated. Finance was also easy, so he did use the finance. 0% for 15 months. And he goes, there's your fucking plug. Thanks, Timmy. It really is the best mattresses on the planet. And their 4th of July sales are still going. Here's a hidden trick about GhostBed. Whenever they have these holiday sales, they usually don't take them down for a few days. Wink. So just go on there and take advantage of them. They're not going to stop you, and you can still get the same savings. So I know there's 40% off bundle packages, 2 free pillows with a mattress. And then like Timmy D was saying, like 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest there, but it'll depend on what you want to do. So you can adjust the months of the all the shit. And it's got like a running calculator. It's the best mattresses in the planet. They're with us for another couple years, simply because there is no complaints really from GhostBed. Like it's rare. Once a year, tops. And then GhostBed usually rectifies it real quick. And all the reviews on their site, when you go to ghostbed.com/drinkingbros, are actually you guys. So it's the actual listeners themselves. So you know each other's handles. You know each other. Reach out to somebody if you don't believe it. Best mattress there is. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros today. What's up next, Jabes?
We have a Cardomax.
Cardomax.com, baby.
Helping you achieve your max. So look.
Oh, boy. I'm achieving, baby.
Full transparency, Cardomax is our new go-to for liquid energy.
Yes.
Thankfully, it still has ties to
Strikeforce,
the
yeah. It's
best
the same
part
guy.
of Strikeforce, in our opinion, was
Sean Matson. Look,
yeah.
They were equal partners in the company. And look, we love Sean. Sean's been a homie for years and years and years. It's the new company.
Yeah.
And it's similar, man. It's a little pouch. Boom. Rip it open and squeeze it into any liquid available, and you're good to go.
Yes.
So Cardomax.com. Now, these come in bags. Everybody's taking them because everybody loves this shit, so it's gone. But they come in bags of 15. So when you go there, you can get another bag for free. It's buy one, get one. What's the promo code there, James?
The promo code is Nooners.
Nooners.
Cardomax.com. Use promo code Nooners, and you will get buy one, get one free on your first order. Pink lemonade and blue raspberry are the shit. I will say, I like their flavors a lot.
Yes.
And they have more to offer as far as supplements and all different products. So go to cardomax.com and see what basically Sean has expanded on his already,
amazing company.
liquid energy.
Cardomax, CARDOMAX.com. Cardomax.com. Promo code Nooners. Buy one, get one free. Use it on those. I'd get the blue raspberry and then the free one, get the fucking pink lemonade.
They're both so good.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So some people are asking here in the chats, since we will be gone Thursday, will there be a show? Yes. I've pre-taped a show for episode 700. It's a great one. I don't think we've told the audience, right?
I don't think so. Maybe we teased it. I don't know.
Should we tell them?
We don't usually do that until it actually comes out.
Yeah. Should we tell them or not? What do you think?
I think so. Get them pumped. Get them hyped.
We'll get you pumped. Get you hyped. Episode 700. We've got Danny Trejo and Donald Logue on the show. It's one of our favorite actors. Terriers was one of the greatest shows ever created. If you don't know who Donald Logue is, you've seen him in everything.
Look him up.
Put a picture of Donald Logue up on the screen.
Because and he's one of those dudes that just was old school, did it for the pure acting of it, to make cool shit when that wasn't happening anymore.
He's dope, dude.
He's
still making cool shit.
He's still making cool shit, but as far as what he was doing, which is he had a show on, didn't he have 8 Simple Rules? What was the one where he had the wife? Huh?
Yeah, I forgot the name of that show. It was good, though.
It was a great show.
It was good, though, and it was on for a while, and it was very,
Put a picture of
TV.
Donald up on screen there, Bob.
Then he tried Terriers, which was a little bit different, but still mainstream. And he just seemed like a real fucking dude, and I always liked him. I didn't know anything about him, but I always fucking just thought he was real, whether he was just a really good actor that acted
Yeah,
you know, that way.
You want to put that up on screen, Bobby? It was about 10 seconds there. It's almost like you were playing shell game with the audience. There you go.
I don't know if he was trying to find a bit. Oh, okay, yeah.
Great picture. That's exactly what it looks like.
That's exactly right.
Great actor. So Danny's got a new book out about his life. It's a biography about his life. Donald ended up helping write it, and it is a great episode. I got to talk to him about all of our favorite shit, and it's dope, dude. It was one of those things where it was late, so we didn't know if it was going down or not. It was like, ooh, is this too late for people? But we pre-recorded it. That's going to be Thursday. And yeah, man, they do not hold back, neither of them at all. And it's
because they're just real
fantastic.
fucking dudes.
Real dudes, man. Real hombres.
And they're at a point now where they don't have anything to lose, which is the best place to be,
Yes,
right? Where
yeah.
it's like, I don't need your shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and cancel me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care anymore. That's where you get the good shit. So I'm excited for that one, actually, personally.
Yeah, I'm amped. And it was a great show. So that'll be Thursday for episode 700. The Fast and Furious memes that are going around, by the way, about family and Vin Diesel, Dom,
Okay.
have taken over the internet this weekend, and I'm going to say I'm here for all of it. I've laughed my ass off at every single one of them. I don't know how it started and why. Like, we almost need like a meme origin of like, why did this start? I love it, but why did this start? These family fucking memes that are going around are just the fucking best.
Can I see just one?
Yeah,
I'm so
pop
out of
open
the
Twitter.
loop.
Yeah.
What's the...
I don't know why it was started. And
I'm a
somebody
dork.
just did
What
it
can I
over
say?
the weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
And everybody keeps posting these things and ripping them, and it's so good, dude. They keep doing it for Drinking Bros. They were doing it from Gene Vandenham and all that shit. So I just know that we've enjoyed all of them that have been coming through. Jessie doesn't get on social media, so she doesn't know what's going on, obviously, but that's also fine. Yeah. I just had a conversation with somebody the other day where I was just like, bad about social media. I was like,
Someone I know got on their Instagram and was like, hey guys, any time that you can spend away from your phone is time well spent on the stories.
stop it.
They're saying it.
Stop. Who did this?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do I know him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I was just like, oof, what? That is too full circle. That has gone too many revolutions to where I can't even fucking follow it anymore. Right? Like, hey guys, just take a break.
What?
Okay.
Because you took a break from the thing and all
Yeah,
of
but
the
just
things?
you guys take a break, not me. I think it's better for your mental health than for mine. Anyways,
Oof.
it was fun and flirty.
On the drive over here, I was chatting with my lawyer because we're doing like a trust for the family and all that other stuff. With everything going on, because we signed the Seltzer paperwork today.
You're getting a conservatorship for me, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
Some trustees.
Yeah.
I'd be willing. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Make all the decisions because I am done.
Just give me like $8,000 a month and I'll be fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I had the conversation, and you go through like all the steps in your life for what you want it to be and everything else. Again, because the Seltzer that deal is closed today, so we signed the paperwork and everything, and it'll be out in like 6 to 8 weeks. The Seltzer, but when we were going through it, like, it's real personal, and you don't really know how to answer. And it's unless you've known the lawyers for a long time, because we just hired a brand new legal team here when we moved to Texas, and obviously on shit going on, they're like, man, we were not prepared for this much work. And I was like,
Be
congratulations.
advised, clear reflections.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
ahead.
So with that, we were going over the trust and everything else today, and so he goes, look, you've one of 3 options of how to leave this to somebody. And he's like, you can leave it to your parents or somebody in your family or whatever. And I was like, well, our parents are in our late 60s, both of us on this one. And I was just like, so you don't know at that age, right? You don't know how much longer that'll last or whatever. So they were like, well, you can always pick like a sibling or something like that. And I was like, well, no, I can't do that either. And they were like, well, you could pick a friend, like a real trusty friend. Is there somebody you've known your entire? And I was like, yeah, dude, I have like good friends, but I was like, if there's like a life insurance policy involved and money and all that other shit, I was like,
Right.
I'm dead. So I'm not going to be here to be like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
Wait, am I dead too?
No, you're still alive at this point.
Then why isn't it going to me?
It is. So all of it's going to you.
Okay.
So that was option number 3 was it'll be your spouse, right? However, when you do that in a trust and you set everything up for the future, what they do is essentially divide all your assets 50-50 in case like a divorce goes down.
Right.
So they're like, look, it'd almost be like getting divorced or whatever, like everything is 50-50. And I go, well, I've talked to my wife about that. I go, that's fine. And the guy goes, really? It's like, you're that trusting of your wife and everything? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, we're married, so you should be. And he goes, nobody ever takes that option. I was just like,
Really?
yeah. And I was like, but doesn't that seem like the fairest? So I was like,
But isn't that why all these like ladies kill their husband? Because they're getting all the insurance money.
yes.
So how is that not? It sounds like an option all the time.
So the reason why it's not an option is people want to leave the option of divorce up to debate. So that way you can go into court and try to bicker over shit that you feel like is owed to you or whatever and blah,
Yeah,
blah,
but
blah.
that's happening anyways, right? Like,
No. So in this situation, you've already divided it. It's 50-50. There's nowhere to go.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, well, why wouldn't everybody do that? And they were like, well, they just don't really know about it. And I was like, huh. No shit. But I mentioned it to one of my friends who would call like literally right before I walked in, and he was just like, yeah, dude, I'd never fucking do that. And I was like, really? I was like, after this much time, like you and I have been together for 10 years at this point, right?
Right.
This fall, we will have been together for 10 years. I was like, she earned it. Whatever happens, happens. Like, spend 10 years with me. Yeah, you fucking earned it, right? I was like,
wow, that's surprisingly self-aware of you. But
yeah,
no.
But I was like, other friends and shit were like, no, dude, no.
Well, you're the one that brought this up on air, so I guess we can have the discussion. But
Yeah.
like, if you leave it to someone else, like a good friend, basically, they're in charge of
Yeah.
giving me and the kids a certain amount.
Correct.
Okay.
So they're in charge
Who does that,
of your
though?
trust. That's what I said. I was like,
That's how people get killed for real.
Yeah.
Because then they're gonna blame me and the people. You know
and
what
then
I'm saying?
you leave it up to a buddy to like divvy up all your shit. And I
Oh,
was like,
no.
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 And I go, look,
No.
I love my friends. I have a very,
Look, there's a couple that I would be like, yeah, you could probably leave it to them.
probably.
But at the same time, like, you don't know who's in there. I mean, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
dude.
Look, simplicity is the answer to everything, right?
yeah.
You don't want to get a whole nother set of families involved, right?
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. And by the way, we're going to cover this this Rachel Nichols thing on the Monday morning recap show.
Oh, good.
There's breaking news on it right now, so we will get into that this afternoon.
What is that?
Just a lot of fun race stuff.
Oh, cool. Cool.
It's a sports one, so we'll get into it later. But
Who was the one that got caught smoking weed and got?
it was still the
Olympics.
Olympics.
That was the
Yeah,
Olympian.
That
That
was
was
the
bullshit,
Olympics.
yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit because she should just get the medal on the spot.
Yeah.
Because she was like, hi.
If you
And,
get if you get thrown out for smoking weed, which is it's clearly not helping your ability to run
No.
fast,
no.
you actually deserve something more
That's
than
a
the gold.
handicap,
Yeah, you would
right?
deserve like a platinum award or something. like
That's basically like a Paralympics, like coming into the.
that. Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
it would be like if Bendy Legs won the Olympics that year. You know, Ting
He
Ting.
came close.
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
Didn't make the finals. Oscar Pistorius. He's in jail though. He's in the finals in prison.
Cool.
So he's got that going for him, which is real
I love
nice.
going through that story logically.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I quietly walked up to the bathroom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
And
right?
she quietly was scared in the bathroom,
We could
and I
do a
quietly shot
whole-
the shit out of her.
Patreon episode to that fucking.
Oh,
thing,
we
man.
fucking should. Just going through the whole thing and going, oh, and we would recreate it.
Oh yeah. I'd be Bendy Legs. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And I would hear tink tink, and then the first thing you'd hear from me, I'm in here.
Yeah.
I'm in here. Don't come in here. Right? Tink tink tink.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't have the tink tinks because he
No.
didn't have his legs on.
Nope.
That's how quiet he was being because he wanted to kill her.
He's
Yep.
gonna kill her.
Go
He's
ahead.
gonna kill her.
Carry
It's,
on.
happens. No, a bunch of people hit me up about like their favorite TV shows and what's happening and why all the time. Of like, I love this show. Why did this get canceled? You know the answers, and I was like,
Oh,
typically I do. For almost 99% of them. The weird one that's going on right now that everybody keeps hitting me up about, and I've never seen this show, but I can tell you why it was canceled, was this Manifest.
okay.
So Manifest was the plane that disappears and whatever, never comes back, and the people
Kind
are
of
there.
like a la Lost a little bit.
We tried to watch like the
More
pi-
supernatural than Lost, I think.
You and I tried to watch the pilot. We weren't really into it. Didn't watch anything afterwards. So it gets canceled by NBC. It was on like year 4. They put it on Netflix. It has been number 1 in the entire world for 2 weeks. And every single day. Like, it is the top show, and everybody loves this Manifest show and everything else. Maybe we'll give it another shot. I don't know. But everybody's asking why it was canceled and they're not bringing it back, and maybe Netflix will pick it up. Yes, when Netflix gets a hold of these things and the ratings are strong, they'll probably pick it up for a couple seasons. So you can be on the lookout for that for whoever loves Manifest. Now, the reason why NBC canceled it is they are canceling all of their television shows. Across the board, everybody is. All the major networks are canceling television shows. My prediction is in 3 to 5 years, it'll just be live sports and game shows, and that's it. Because the game shows are doing better than the scripted programming, and a show like Manifest is expensive as shit to shoot. So they probably looked at the ratings of the fucking Matchmaker or whatever the fuck it was. Guess who the fucking slob is? What's that?
What?
The Liar Show, or No Whammy, No
Truth.
Whammy. Whatever, man. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
The ratings
To tell
on
the truth.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the ratings on these shows are equivalent to a very, very expensive 1-hour drama or a half-hour sitcom to shoot. Therefore, they're just nuking all of them. Now, the biggest issue is going to be is where they're going, because NBC, their app over the weekend, or right before the
Peacock?
weekend, Peacock, yes, they had to report their numbers to the shareholders because they're owned by Universal. They have less than 10 million downloads for that app, which is not good at all. So if you were going to put expensive TV shows on there, you need to average a ratings somewhere in the 4 to 5 million range. That would mean half the people who download the app have to watch that fucking show every single time. That's not a thing either. So I don't know what's going to happen with all these TV shows. My guess is they will all be nuked. Because they're all kind of being rushed out now. And then you're like, oh, why does this get canceled? I know Katie Seagal bitched about her new TV show, and all these huge celebrities are bitching about these TV shows being canceled. That's why. The ratings simply just don't justify what the ratings of these game shows do. And they've put a lot of money into live sports. For Delco Dan here, I know you personally were pissed off that the golf has moved over there, and U.S. Open and all that other stuff. Not for long. They can't keep that up because that's simply not sustainable. So everybody who's watching this show, a lot of people were watching it over the holidays, just binge watching Manifest. More than likely, Netflix will pick it up for a couple of seasons because they have the inside ratings for it. But NBC will never pick that back up. So sorry. Unless they have first right of refusal for like 12 months, and then they can go back in and preemptively buy it. But
Also, have you
Yeah.
gone through the catalog of Netflix?
of Netflix,
It's rough.
oh, dude,
It's
so
rough.
and that was another thing was has Netflix lost its mojo? That was another article that I read this morning. Because of the pandemic, things were halted. I mean, everything was gone. So, like, dude, we still haven't gotten that new Ozarks season yet.
Oh shit.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are missing.
Curb is supposed to come out
pushed. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When you're already $3 billion in debts, like, to me, I just think a lot of these things are going to keep combining. And, if you look at Discovery Plus, now that's going to have HBO and CNN and all that stuff, like, you might just have cable again on one fucking streaming app and then pay like a premium for that. Like, it's going to get shitty out there. So, I don't know. The celebrities anymore and all of this shit, like, it's kind of just dead. Like, people care more about Logan Paul than they do about, I can't name one person on like Manifest.
No. People care more about the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
I also think, I don't know about the dramas. I think dramas are probably doing a little better than comedies, you would think, still, because there's like a story element that people like. But
Yeah.
comedy is dead.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like
In
nobody,
general.
You
nobody
can't
likes
say
the
anything.
funny. Like it's
Yeah.
hilarious. The nostalgia people have for essentially like late 90s to maybe like 2010 TV and film comedies. Harold and Kumar was trending yesterday on Twitter for a while.
hey,
Really?
really, I'm really amped you brought that exact movie up. So on the $100,000 Pyramid, that is now a new game show that they've put on primetime. It's hosted by Michael Strahan. The guest was Cal Penn from Harold and Kumar. And it was like, dude, people still love all these guys, but they don't have any comedies to work on. Nothing. So
People are collecting old comedies the way people will one day collect gasoline cars.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like it's like, well, obviously we can't make them anymore, but it's nice to like. I do appreciate that, we have like I like it. I like to like have one around. I'm not going to use it all the time, but
Yes.
Like, it's fucking weird and creepy, and it's
But you get it, right? I mean, there's part of you that understands why people want to harken back to like
Yeah,
a
but
I fully get it.
simpler
no, it's
time,
yeah.
right? Where you
but-
don't plug your car in. You go to the fucking, remember the gas station, man? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Look, I can get rid of the gas station. I'm fine with that in life. But to both your points, that nostalgia, so those are the only ones that they will greenlight comedy-wise. So they were talking about Wedding Crashers 2 over the weekend. So that is a green light, and they have a
but it's
script.
not going to be Wedding Crashers.
No,
too.
it's not. And one of them said it. It was either Vince Vaughn or Owen Wilson, I forget, who just said, hey, I know everybody's amped about this, but let's pump the brakes a little bit and see if this script is any good. Because if not, neither one of them has any incentive to do it because they're both rich
No.
as fuck. So
Exactly right.
I don't think of
the first one's a movie about dudes lying to get laid.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
like
yeah,
it won't
yeah.
fly, right? And you won't be able
No.
to do the jokes, the
Yeah.
like stage 5 clinger.
Yeah.
That won't fucking work.
no. That,
You know what I
That
mean?
won't work. And
The mom like molesting the dude. You know what I mean? All of that's not going to work anymore.
And this will lead to the controversy that happened over the weekend with Scarlett Johansson and Steven Dorff, who called her out saying, I would never do Black Widow because Black Widow is about to come out. I would never do Black Widow. I can't believe Scarlett Johansson would do this. It's such a piece of shit or whatever. You can go ahead and breeze through Steven Dorff's IMDb. Like,
Yeah, please.
There's one with him. I remember he did this one movie with Eddie Griffin, and Eddie Griffin was in a wheelchair. And there was like a bullet being fired at them on the movie poster. If you can bring it up, pull up the picture of Steven Dorff and Eddie Griffin wheelchair. I
Or
don't
maybe
know
just
the
like
name.
an e-cig commercial.
Wheelchair! Look.
Just an e-cig commercial outside his Malibu home. I can't believe he would do that fucking shit, right? Like, you're gonna come for Scarlett Johansson, Dorff. And by the way, I like you,
Yeah.
but shut the fuck up.
And here's the thing, man. If you look at her bank account, it is all Black Widow. And what else? Looking back at it now, what else was there? Let's say she did a movie like Nomadland, right? She get paid nothing. There it is. Is that on full screen? Okay, so this movie's called
Looky
American
there,
Hero.
Dorff.
Bullets are coming by, and look at Eddie Griffin. He's in a wheelchair, but he doesn't seem to mind the bullets. And there's one coming right at his chest. He's just having a good time.
He has Dorff there to stop it, as you can see from the orbs on his hand.
Is he wearing a Captain America
Uh-huh.
T-shirt? Oh, no way. That's great.
Not
Not
good.
good. Not
Not
good,
good.
American Hero.
Saying you wouldn't do a Marvel movie. What?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like telling your ex that won't talk to you anymore, hey, don't call me, man. Like, dude, don't worry, Dorff. You won't have to be in this situation.
Oh, do you think he's mad that they're rebooting Blade?
Ooh.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? Look, what if they asked him to do it?
Right.
Then's the real conundrum right there.
Yeah,
How much money is that? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry, Scarlett Johansson. I get it now. It's money,
Yeah,
right?
it's money. Money.
And by the way, Black Widow like looks good, actually.
it's
Maybe
fine.
that's weird. Maybe I'm not
Well-
Maybe I'm not in the world, but I think the other girl looks awesome. She looks great. It looks fun.
Man, we are doing some great segues today, kids. Because the other girl was in the news over the weekend as well.
For
She is dating Zach Braff, and the internet melted down
That's
over
not
this.
news. What?
Yeah,
Did
don't
it
they have
trend
a
again?
kid even?
They
No, they don't have a kid.
No, they don't have
Oh,
a
okay.
kid, but they posted a picture together over 4th of July, and she just got fucking rained on of like, how is this still going on? I guess Zach Braff is 21 years older than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty decently. One time, so this has been going on for a while, and there was a rad thing that happened like the first time I heard about it when it like went viral. It was like probably 6 months ago at least, and someone commented, some like rando commented on her Instagram post like Zach Braff is so old, gross, ew, or whatever. Like, why the fuck are you dating him? Something like that. But it was just like the implication was why you're dating him. It was like he's gross or whatever, or he sucks. And Florence Pugh responded to this random troll that was commenting. She just responded, and yet he still gets to hit it.
Jeez. So there you go.
What up, girl?
Yeah,
What
I
up,
was like, you go, fuck yeah, Florence.
So over
that's
the
why,
weekend-
because she's just cool as shit, and any dude her age is annoying.
Over the weekend, when she posted this picture of her and Zach Braff together, she had to get on her Instagram stories and tell the world, hey, stop making me feel like I should date somebody who I shouldn't date and blah, 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 blah.
Correction, she didn't have to do that.
I'm not saying
She wanted to, but go ahead.
Yes, she did. And that was her statement to it. People were like, oh my God, you're so brave and you're whatever. And no, you're not brave.
No.
Zach Braff is 48. She's 27. Yes, it is a 21-year age difference, but 27's old
He's
enough.
46, and she's
46?
27. Now look,
Okay.
is
Whoa.
she?
Whoa, well, let's check. She's 25.
Oh, she's 25. Okay.
And what is he, 46? Okay. So,
I would love for her to have been 27.
Yeesh. Same.
Yeah.
Oh, and they've been dating for 2 years?
Look, bro. I mean,
I've met Zach Braff numerous times, and I will say this: he's a fine person. He's a nice dude, and I never got any creepy vibes off of Zach Braff.
yeah. I mean, it would have come out.
Yeah, and he does look.
Don't you
He
think?
looks younger in real life, so like maybe they met and it was one of those things you start dating for a few weeks and you're
And
like,
I
hey,
think,
how old
Bob,
are you?
can you check? I don't think he has a kid, right?
No,
Or
he's
does
never
he?
been married.
Never been married,
Doesn't
doesn't have
have
a
children,
kid,
doesn't have
basically,
anything.
and he's in LA.
Yeah,
46 with all those credentials in Los Angeles
Yeah.
is 27.
and a hell of a director, by the way.
He's 27.
I remember
Unencumbered.
Remembered NYU. They
Got that
when I was
Scrubs
in
money.
Oh, dude,
Look,
got the Scrubs
like-
money, dog, and that Garden
He's Peter
State
Pan.
money, dude. That's the real quiche.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Garden State. It is
No,
Scrubs for
no,
sure.
No. And I'll tell you what. Look, Scrubs was great, and it was that's a fuck ton of money.
Right, but it was syndicated, so it's
Correct.
Yeah.
But Garden State, they shot it for like $3 million. It was one investor out of Texas who wrote the check, and worldwide, it made something crazy like $200 or $300 million. Like, so all that money was going to them. And congratulations, Zach Braff. It was one of those independent films that everybody talks about of like, oh my gosh, so if we make this could be the next Garden State. And it was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, you're not making the
It
next
was like
Garden
the
State.
Uber thing.
does he get like royalties from the Shins? Garden State?
He should.
Yeah, right.
He should.
Made them.
For that whole soundtrack. I'm going to look up their box office real quick. Just out of curiosity.
For Garden State,
yeah.
I found it. It made 35 million worldwide, almost 36 million.
No. So that's just in the United States.
No. It says 26 million in North America, 35 million worldwide.
Oof. Still, man. God damn, dude. That's a lot of fucking money. Shit. Yeah, the budget was 2.5.
But then that's box office. That doesn't include, because that blew up.
DVD.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
So
man.
that's where I think a lot of
All of us own that DVD. All of us own that fucking DVD.
that was. I mean, I was in college when that movie came out, and that was like a college kid.
Oh,
movie,
dude, it was
like
awesome.
Everyone watched it.
Great film. I still love Garden State to this day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I don't know if it holds up, but
it
yeah.
does.
Does it?
Yep. I caught it maybe
Doesn't
5 or
seem
6
whiny
months ago
now.
on IFC.
Okay.
No, it's just so well directed. Again, at NYU, they used his tape, his director reel
No,
of
you're
like,
right.
hey, dude, this is what you could become. And it was just like, oh, shit. Zach Braff's fucking short film at NYU is lights out. And you were just like, oh, God. All right, cool.
Right.
And then lastly here, because we'll close it on this today, Britney Spears has announced that she's retired from music altogether. So that's it for her. She's all done.
Well, she did. I don't know if she announced it. she kind of talked about it a little bit in an interview, and then her manager took that as like, fuck you. And then he wrote a letter that basically said, Britney is retiring. Take this as my resignation. She no longer needs my services.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think yes and no, right? Like she didn't make the announcement.
Oh, she did not?
It came out because he sounded a little butthurt, but then kind of peppered in like, we've had a great time working together for Twitter or whatever, but he hasn't heard from her, I guess, for like over a year, maybe 2 years. Just because she hasn't been
2.5 years.
2.5 years, just because she hasn't been doing anything.
Yeah.
And then this comes out, and I think he was just like, well, fuck you, dude.
Well,
You should probably tell your manager that you're thinking of retiring, right?
I guess at no part of me thought she was going back out on tour or doing anything else ever again.
I guess that's true. Although she fucking could. And here's my prediction too. If she gets out of this, whatever lays low, whatever she fucking does, if she comes out with a fucking tour
banger of an
that's
album,
like Independent Britney or whatever, I'm telling you, I don't think it'll work out, but I'm telling you, it would fucking crush.
Oof. Yeah.
New manager, new everything. I mean, it'll ruin her. She'll probably kill herself after that. But that tour,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, the Free Britney tour or Freed Britney or something like this. Like,
Little Miss Independent.
I don't think. I mean, that's copy.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah,
But yeah. All the single ladies. I don't know. What should she say?
No, who knows? Not a hit maker like the princess of pop, Britney Spears. This could end up in like a Michael Jackson sitch for her. She dies young, and then they have these memorials and fucking all this other bullshit for her for years and years and years. And
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
maybe.
That's part of the conservatorship is like they keep her the fuck alive.
By the way,
go ahead.
I'm still shocked that I was at the Flippin' Five place for the kids,
Yeah, inflatable play.
That's it. Yeah, where they have like inflatable shit and all that other shit, and then they run around, blaring Michael Jackson the whole time, and I'm like, man, we're still.
Dude, they were when I was there too, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, weird.
That was another moment. Maybe I can do this whole Texas thing, right? They don't give a fuck, but
with the Texas
but
thing,
alas.
I just think we moved here. Like Texas isn't Texas anymore. It's just kind of being overtaken by pussies and everything else. You can see it, man. It's not the same people who are just like, hey, y'all want to come over for some lemonade and get fucked up? It's this. Yeah. It's just a nation of pussies that is moving in over and over and over again from California. And it's going to fuck it all up, man. That's what that felt like. That kid's parent, that 11-year-old that you yelled at, like his parents were like 90 years old.
He wasn't 11.
He was 11.
Fuck him.
He was a lurch.
Fuck him, but I think he was 14. 13, 14. A tall 14.
Whatever,
I think
dude.
12 sounds like the right age.
To be taught that kind of lesson.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
in life.
But just like that's the right age for a kid to do that.
To do that,
'cause by
right.
the time they are like a freshman.
You're right. If he was 14, he'd be like, no, you go, or something like that. Like, dude, fine, who cares, right? But 12, you're still able to be like, yes, mother, I will go tell her to shut up her 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it's like, I'm a kind of
you
an
don't get
adult
it.
now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm a big guy. Yeah.
You still have the like total love and admiration of your parents who you only hang out with. He only hung out with his parents.
But the parents were 60. And it was just like, that's the type of California bullshit that goes on. We were just like, all right, great. Now they moved here, and now they're fucking pussies. That kid's going to be a fucking pussy.
Who did a
Same
bit
with the
on that?
fucking pool people, dude, where you're just like, dude, it's just going to be this endless line full of fucking Spaldings out in the world, and it's just...
Did anyone see 40-Year-Old Virgin? This is not 40, This is 40. It
Yeah.
was a not well-known one and quite depressing, right?
Well, it did well.
The only part I like in it is that they have one lady at their preschool that has gray hair. And do you know what I mean? And it's like a very specific character of like the older lady with the young kid, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so true. But
Yeah.
You guys make me excited to move out there.
I
No,
know.
it's not-
See, here's the thing.
But it's not
I just
that.
need
It's all
one.
of... Here's the thing. It's all of Texas, though, man.
I know, that's
Everywhere
sad,
we
Bob.
go,
It's
like,
good.
Bob, for real, we do live shows and all this shit everywhere, right? Dallas is the same, where it's just, people from not Texas living there. Austin's the same. San Antonio's just always been a shithole, so it's like,
Yeah,
Here's
San Antonio would
what
be fun.
you
Houston
did
is
right,
Houston,
though.
brother. Like,
If we had moved into the city first, right?
Yeah.
Lived here and then went, we're good, let's move out to the country. You still have your friends, your life, you know where everything is, but you're just like a little bit farther out. You have more land, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're more into, yeah,
yeah.
you get it more. Whereas like we moved from, you know, just literally right out into the country and then expected to like make friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, sorry, it's not going to work that way. You got to move to the city first, make your friends, live your life, whatever,
No.
and then move out there.
Because now he's getting into an LA sitch where you move out there, and congratulations, that's it. Like, you're not going to see your friends from Austin anymore. That's it.
You will, though. You
you're
will.
lying. It won't. You're a liar.
It's going to
You're a
be
liar.
the people that he wants to see, though. Whereas now it's like, okay.
I
But like,
mean-
it's going to be people that like definitely want to see you. You're
Yeah.
just weeding them out.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm fine with, you know, certain people being like, "Ugh, fuck.
Exactly
Dude,
right.
I don't want to go all the way out to fucking Dripping Springs. And like,
Sure, you're going to price them out.
yeah, and honestly, though, I'm happy. Like, it's a 4-bedroom house. So, like, if I'm like, hey, guys, let's go get fucked up at the winery, you can just sleep over.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
sleep over. The
That's why we're building the guest house for that exact reason. Where it's like, if you're going to drive all the way out here,
Have at it.
have the house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want you to actually hang out and have a good time and not be like, I have to drive an hour. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a nerd. You know I don't like it.
Don't be a nerd. We will see you this afternoon for Drinking Bros Sports and Drinking Bros at some point. It's kind of weird, the schedule, because we were off yesterday and everybody was off yesterday. So we'll be live at some point. I don't know when. Flop on over to Drinking Bros. In the meantime, go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review for Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables. I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Oh, good afternoon.
Bye.